Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Starmade. Today we are gonna start off at a special place at Jacemachine's. Hello buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Nathan?
Oh, I see a lot is going on in this sector.
Yes, I am quite busy lately. It's like I just want to keep adding stuff to it. If you leave your core, make sure you destroy it. Otherwise, it will get sucked into the void of space.
Oh yes. Oh, I'm moving.
I'll see if I can come get you. I got a ship. I'm gonna see if I can do it. Just leave your core. I guess just abandon your core. I'll come pick you up.
Oh, the sun is really big.
Make sure you're on my navigation filter. I'm coming for you, buddy.
Thank you.
That's my first line of defense for this particular station. I built it in a black hole system on purpose.
But you invited me. That's not very inviting.
I invite everybody. People aren't welcome otherwise. But it's unfortunate that situation occurred. I didn't mean for that to happen specifically. This is my new mining ship. It's not the best mining ship I've ever had. I have a new one that I'm planning, and I just needed something in the meantime. Man, you were right. The sun is so big here.
It's filling out my entire screen. Oh,
and you can come on board through the...
Yeah, I got you. I'm in.
You are locked into my gravity, though, right?
Oh, I'm out.
I guess sit in a chair. There's comfortable seating in the back there. Okay.
We're good to go. I'm here. I'm out.
All right, I guess try it again.
Yeah, I'm coming.
That's why we can edit this out. It worked the first time. Right now, because you're not in gravity, I see you flickering across the screen. Yeah, just sit on the floor, I guess. You should be fine.
Okay, I'm sitting. I see it on my screen.
Yeah, once I got a shipyard built, and that's really like the key feature, the main purpose of this space station. And once I've got that taken care of, shipyard building is a lot of fun. I built this ship that you're riding in the shipyard computer, and then I built it using the survival mode elements of putting the supplies into a chest and letting the shipyard build it from scratch.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah.
All right, we should be locked in, good to go.
Okay, I'm here.
The ship is very plain. It doesn't have any colors in it, but I'm going to change it up here pretty soon. Right now, I'm flickering across your screen, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah, same for you. That's what happens when we're not in gravity. Another side effect of building a space station here next to a black hole.
Woo.
Welcome to my space station here.
So here we are.
This is my main factory area, but I decided to get more complex and add this entire section over here that we came through. Each of these individual units is a kind of an advanced factory system. This one produces hull, for example. You turn a button, you hit the button, and it just makes gray hull. Endless gray hull. And this machine here makes all the paint. And I figure playing in survival, this is stuff that I end up using a lot of or needing a lot of.
You're constantly producing.
The idea is that you come in, you have drop points, and the drop points get sorted by this spire right here. I'm probably going to move this spire to somewhere else. Yeah, this thing basically, you throw your stuff in there and it's supposed to pull everything out, take all your raw materials and sort them and turn them into capsules over here. And then from here, the different machines take them, and anything else that you might need, you can build on the normal factory computers. But this handles things that you might need in bulk. Like right here, this machine is a block builder or block maker. It makes the bricks from the asteroids, and just turn it on right here, and the oven starts cooking.
Ooh.
And you can look inside the chest here to see the output.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. This room here. I put a list of all the different modules that you might use in Logic, and I wanted it to be easy because most of these you can just build with the machine that's right behind you. It's just sometimes you don't know what they're called because there's no Logic category that I saw offhand when you're looking through the factory. I could be wrong. I figure this is a good way to take up space and use it well, at the same time. This bit here is a decorative touch. It's a robot arm, and it's supposed to be basically laser etching into this crystal bit that's coming out of this furnace. Just, a little bit of role play in the builds just to give it something more than just a box in the wall, basically. I could do this with a box in a wall. I want something visually interesting to look at.
Yeah, and that's it with these games. You have limited functionality, and the rest you have to imagine and build up. And
yeah, I figure by going bigger, I have literally infinite space here. Why not go big? This is a big, stupid room, but it's all based around this one block, I don't mean stupid, but I mean it's a big oversized room
I
just
get
for
you.
one
I get
block.
you.
Also
You
a
should
little
do
bit.
some interior for me. I'm actually really lazy when it comes to interior.
This is my bedroom area. Keeps everything.
Okay, so you have a bed upstairs. Ah, okay, I see. Nice. Okay, hard rock.
Yeah.
I wish I had the patience for these things.
I just add to it when I have a chance.
Oh,
Here,
look
if
at this hallway. I love it.
If you stand on this block when I go and activate, check that out.
Yeah. Okay.
This helps get you around. Down this way is where some ships are. This is where I keep my mining ship usually, but I moved it. I love these. These are my planetary display window areas.
Yeah. Oh, something happened. No, you are freaking kidding me. This is amazing.
Isn't that cool?
That is the best thing ever.
You can go in and tour it if you want. I won't shut the door and I won't lock you in here because that's awfully rude. There's another one along here. You know, in Minecraft, I made a museum that showed all the different biomes, and so it's sort of the same idea for me for this game.
So you put these together by hand?
Yeah, everything's done in survival. I put these together.
I admire your patience. Yeah.
Well, I used build blocks, you know, and I used the shipyard. I actually built the rooms, and then I flew them over and I docked and I built them onto them from there. The shipyards really make things easy. You know, I can't spawn a core here anywhere. It's impossible to spawn a core because it'll get sucked into the sun.
Yeah.
So
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have to use this shipyard to build everything. I have, like, this is a new ship I'll show you that I just designed the other day. I'm still working on it, but I just did a video about working on the basic parts. And we can go out the door here and check it out if you'd like. This is a holographic ship. It has substance, you know, sort of like a holodeck version of a spaceship.
I
so
see,
you can
but
interact
it's
with
not
everything.
really there. I've never used the shipyard.
Man, shipyards are so cool, Nathan.
Yes, I'm intrigued. So this is why it's finally time to start a station myself, yeah.
Now check this out. If you go into the core, you can see everything in build mode and, you know, certainly pan around and get a good view if you'd like, but it also doesn't look like a hologram once you're in build mode.
Yes, I see.
And it actually, if you go into your inventory, you'll see that there is a option for creative mode now. So you can build your ships to your heart's delight in creative mode with any of the blocks you want. And then all you have to do to build these ships is to just make sure you have all the parts in a chest so that your shipyard computer can put them and build the ship out of them. It is such a cool feature.
I'm so glad you tell me about this. I was aware that there was a shipyard, but I never really bothered to, you know, think what it actually does. This is amazing.
Yeah. It is my favorite feature in the game, and it seamlessly ties together creative mode and survival mode. So I can build with a little bit more ambition now.
Yeah, and still do it survival style.
And still do it in survival, exactly. Yeah. This type of room here is basically like for doing, you know, like a conference or something. If we were to ride this ship, if we were to have this ship built, if no one was in control of it and we were all sitting, it would just get spun into the wormhole. And its purpose is so we could just hang out in chairs and talk with each other on a Skype conversation with a group of people and just have the ship doing its own thing by just traveling along a wormhole. You know, it's a very chill and relaxed purpose. I have another feature to show you. It's something I just figured out, I guess, last week. When you get into the computer, you go to place order, and there in the bottom right of the screen is going to say test order.
Yeah.
There's a computer generated space that you can fly the ship around in, but because this space is sort of overlapped with this area, it has a gravity that slowly starts pulling the ship away. So when you test an order, you appear outside of the ship, and you immediately have to use F to target the ship, and then a tab F8 in order to take controls of the ship, or else the test ship will fly away into nothing. I wanted a challenge.
So this is an intended feature.
This is an intended feature. I wanted it to be hard for people to visit, and I wanted to see how much it would break the game, you know, if I tried something out. I like to be the oddball, and I like to be a hermit. People can't come by and leave ships floating around my area because as soon as they log out, the ships go away. It gets sucked. It's self-cleaning. Yeah. It's good for displays too. If I wanted to show off something really cool, you know, I could put it here. Like, you could probably make a shipyard that could handle the mothership.
That is exactly my aim.
Yeah.
This is great. Yes, this gives me so many ideas.
I guess that's pretty much the main features of the space station overall. Whee!
I have to say, I'm totally into the planetary display.
Thank you. Let's just hit the button over and over again. I could just sit there all day and do this. I really love it.
You were right. It is inspiring.
Thank you. I'm glad to help you out with the inspiration. I love to sit and hang out with people, so I always make sure there's a lounge in every one of my builds, it seems.
With a nice glass table, yeah.
You know, and you get a good view of the puke yellow green ceiling,
Yeah,
the space out here.
I'm really glad I came by. Thank you so much for this tour.
Very welcome. Thank you very much. Here, I'm going to see if I can put a drink here on the table for you. There we go. Enjoy yourself a beer. That's a cold one on me, buddy. It's Canadian.
Yeah, I heard Canadian beer is good.
So yeah, thank you very much for coming by and checking out my my station. You know, I hope you get some ideas for your own, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you end up doing in the future. I've never actually had you come to my base before, and it's been a while since we got to hang out. So it's been a great time. I guess I'll call a cab or something to come pick you up.
That would be good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take care of that, and you're very welcome.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye. I mean,
Bye.
just hang out here. You'll see the cab eventually, right?
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Chase? Alright guys, here we are back at the mothership, and I'm so glad we came by Jace's space station. It was such a motivational moment, and it also actually made me make a decision about this series, since we are slowly but surely getting to a point where the mothership is more or less finished and just needs some detail work. It will actually require a lot of detail work, but I was thinking that this might be a little bit exhausting over time, you know, doing this for another 20 episodes or so. There's plenty of stuff still to do on this ship. However, I was thinking about actually starting a new major project. I think I've already mentioned that in one of the previous episodes, which of course is gonna be a space station, which was one of the reasons I wanted to see one in development. And mainly the shipyard feature did intrigue me a lot. Now, another thing that came to my attention is that a lot of people are sometimes telling me to give a tour of what I have already accomplished in this series, which of course isn't necessarily possible because I do not own everything that I made in this series. We have switched worlds. I went from a single player world to a multiplayer server. I lost one of my planets I think I've been working on, and just other stuff that, you know, this series has been going on for such a long time. I think it's over a year since I started the season. I'm not sure though. However, slowly but surely, new people are having trouble to get into the series just because it has been progressing for such a long time. So I thought what we could do is actually wrap up this season. And of course, this will mean a little bit more work on the mothership, but most of all, I do not need to finish the mothership in this season because the mothership is gonna be a part of the next season. What I intend to do is kind of build a station that goes with the mothership, so it's gonna be a huge station, being able to accommodate people, and maybe we can even use the surface of the mothership as a part of the station, so in case we are docked onto the station or kind of, you know, just flying by, we can socket the mothership somehow into the station and make it part of it. It could be like the weapon system of the station, and when we undock it, we can even, you know, take the weapon system with us, since the mothership is quite powerful. However, completing the mothership before we started the next season would mean that I'm gonna delay this project for several more weeks, and I think it's kind of time to wrap up the season and dive back into a more survival-y aspect of the game once again. So if we start a new season, I'm going to take myself the liberty to finish the mothership in creative mode, and with everything else we are going to start in survival mode. So the space station will be completely built in survival mode. There will be a huge factory placed on it, creating myself all of the blocks that we need. Of course, we're also gonna have a huge shipyard so that we can play around with new building projects without, you know, wasting precious time or getting creative materials or anything like that. The mothership, of course, as it stands right now, would take forever to build in survival mode just because of the sheer amount of modules that I've placed on it. I mean, the hull theoretically would be possible if you did have enough time, if you left it running all the freaking time. However, at some point I just lost the patience because I did have to place several millions of modules, for instance shields and power capacitors and everything, and I was just too agonizing to do in survival mode. However, with this new shipyard system, I do have a lot more confidence in the survival mode. It's not gonna be as agonizing to actually do something with it. Let me actually know what you think about this idea. So I'm probably gonna make one more episode on the mothership, the next episode, where we kind of do a little bit of wrapping up things, maybe a few things that we still have started and not completed, and then we're gonna take the mothership over into the next season where we will be starting to build a space station. This is gonna be our new bigger project, and the mothership will just become a side project where we, I don't know, every third or so episode try to finish it eventually in the beginning of the next season. But yeah, other than that, let me know what you think about this idea. Also, don't forget to check out Chase's channel in case you are interested how this station came to be. He's also documenting all this stuff on YouTube. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry we didn't do any building in today's episode, but I'm gonna make sure that in the next one we do lots of wrapping up stuff. There's probably gonna be a good amount of work being done in the next episode, and hopefully you are actually happy with that idea. It will not mean the series is going to end, and we're just gonna continue at the point where we are now, but it's gonna be a little bit more inviting for new people. I will re-explain stuff that I've already explained in this series, so new people will find themselves in a better spot in order to get started with this game and kind of follow the series, learn more stuff without having to watch 68 episodes. But yeah guys, other than that, thank you so much for everything you've done for this series. I mean, this has been a great ride, hasn't it? In total, we have made over 100 episodes of Starmade already, and it has been a pleasure to go this journey together with you. Thank you so much, have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye.